You. What up? All right. We got another one from CMTOWN. Another one from CMTOWN. And this is Nick's truck job. Nick's truck job. Nick drove a truck. Nick was a truck driver. We know he worked in a call center, you know, and I thought that's all like, you know, all the the types of jobs he had, like call center jobs and stuff. Okay, he was a truck driver too. Was it like cross country truck driver? What type of truck driving did you do? Okay, all right, Nick's truck job. Let's check it out. Here we go.
I was waiting in traffic and I was in the second to leftmost lane and there was just like mad traffic and the lane next to me was open. So I go to like, switch lanes into the one. It's dead stop. There's a guy in a like AMG behind me and like we both go into that lane at the same time, but I'm just in front of him. Like,
right.
Obviously everyone's going to try and go into
Yes.
And this guy loses his mind and starts speeding through the bike lane. And then fucking
this is on a
cuts
surface
me
street.
off, and it's like, all right.
You were in for what you did absolutely nothing wrong.
He cut, and then he's like freaking out in his car in his middle. But it's just some Italian guy, and he starts spitting out of the window. And I'm just like, we're just laughing at him. He's like, Mom, fucking butter, just spitting.
Spitting out the window. Incredible, dude. Wow. Marking his territory.
Yeah.
In Boston, I almost got... Shouts out there when he came out to Boston, by the way. Thank you. City Side Comedy. That shit rocked. But on my way there, I don't know how shitty the traffic is in like downtown Boston.
Also, if you brought one of my shirts to Stop Show to have him sign it, you owe me extra money.
No one did that.
Yes, they did.
No.
I heard from numerous people.
No one did
What
that.
did you sign?
I signed nothing. I signed just nothing. I'm like, here's my thing. Here's what I'll sign. Double D's with my tongue.
Oh, yeah.
I have a
Happy Gilmore style.
That's right. But I got some fat old man tried to cut me off in Boston, and I lost it on his ass. But he was just a fat, bald man in a Hawaiian shirt. Mm-hmm. It was just me fighting with future me.
Yeah, a lot of screaming.
A lot of screaming. Well, he didn't want the smoke, dude. He could tell I was an alpha, dude.
Yeah.
He could see me, dude. He could tell I'd taken a couple yoga classes.
I miss driving that truck because like you would just cut people off and then watch them have like a meltdown. It's like, go ahead, I'll hit you with this truck. I do not give a shit about this truck. If you want to get into a game of lane chicken with me, I will run over your car.
I'm not even technically liable.
And then I'll get out of the truck and leave the damage and be like, I guess I'm off work. I guess I finished work early today.
Yeah. Didn't you guys do some damage? Allegedly?
Nick allegedly did some damage when we were picking up a second truck.
Mm-hmm. Well, the first time I ever worked that
in
job,
Midtown.
the first time I ever worked that job, I was working with a guy, and like we were pulling out of the lot, and he's like, you hit something. He's like, you're supposed to stop. Like as he's saying it, he takes the corner too hard and just destroys the back of this minivan. He's like, okay, well, I guess maybe I'll pull over. And then he's like looking in the mirror as we're driving. We're just continuing to drive away. He's looking in the mirror. He's like, I guess a couple people saw it. They'll take care of it. I was like, what do you mean they'll take care of it? And he's like, they probably got the plates and stuff.
Yeah, they got the plates. It's all right. They'll get the info back. It'll get back to them.
They'll figure it. They'll put it together.
I took a side mirror off while I was driving a van full of children.
Yeah.
When I volunteered in college.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, nobody snitch.
Yeah.
And they loved being in on some criminal activity.
Yeah, I mean,
What were
that
you
kind
doing
of
with
shit,
all them kids?
That would happen like all the time on the truck. Is like mirrors would come off.
Yeah.
And that's
Damn.
I mean, nobody's stopping for that. I talked to one of the guys I worked with. I'm like, do you stop? And he's like, yeah, one time I hit a guy.
That's the threshold.
Yeah, he's like the mirror, like knocked some old guy out.
Oh my God.
God damn.
During the corner. He's like, And he's like, I got out. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he was like, oh, it's fine. I was like, all right, later.
I'm sure he did not say it's fine.
Yeah, he didn't stop. He ran over that old man.
The guy is dead for a fact.
You remember Jose Extreme Parking?
Oh, God. That guy was the best. We'll talk about Jose real quick.
All right, so Nick gets me a job. He's like, you just got to sit in the passenger seat of this truck. That's basically it. And then we got to move things like a couple times, but you just hang out on this truck. In the middle of the day, they're like, yeah, we're going to need you to get your own 16-foot truck and drive it around Manhattan. Just alone, just in a massive
You were alone? But
Nick wasn't with you?
they split us up.
For starters, the truck they made us pick up, it was like a 20-foot truck. And normally trucks are 14-foot.
Right.
And like a 20-foot truck, you don't need a CDL until it reaches like, I don't know, it's a weight thing, but basically like a 30-foot truck.
Right.
But the difference between 14 and 20 feet
is massive.
when you're driving that truck. And
Because
you
they're
get in
also
that
wide
thing.
or something.
Yeah, you get in that thing and you're like, I shouldn't be driving this truck.
yeah.
Especially around Manhattan.
Yeah. I'd feel weird driving it like the... And you guys were right in the mix.
We
Where
had
was this?
we're like in Midtown driving these massive trucks alone.
Yeah, Midtown.
I just
It's not even
lied
like-
my way into this job. Nick said I just have to sit in the
It's not
passenger
even a
seat.
lying thing. They don't give a shit.
They don't give
They don't give a shit. They hire whoever. It's like, yeah, I got a friend, Brent. He'll do it. And then it's like, okay, we'll go pick up $2 million worth of camera and lighting equipment. And they're like, no, we already signed for it. And then just park the truck wherever. They don't even like give you instructions on where to
So
park
yeah,
the
so like we had a 5 a.m. call. They're like, yeah, it's our responsibility to park the trucks, and so like we're supposed to park them in like, lots or whatever. We had a 5 a.m. call. There's this dude that's just like wide awake. We get there to park the trucks, and he's just like screaming at people, like moving trucks, like air traffic controlling, and like I get it, he like screams at me to move the truck, and then I get out, and he's like, "Anyway, man, sorry I yelled at you. My name is Jose. I'm a small business owner. I own my own company. It's called Extreme Parking."
He didn't tell us. He showed us his business card. That's how we found out, because we struck up a conversation with him. They like hire somebody, and this guy's only job is to just sit outside all night before the shoot and put up traffic cones so that like nobody will take the parking space.
Right. Which is like shooting in New York, you need someone to
Totally.
It's called
Also,
a
that sounds
parking
so-
coordinator.
This guy
Sounds
has
illegal, right?
No, it's not.
No, you get permits from the
park
city.
streets. But the way the permits work is they don't say that you can't park there. It just allows you to hold the parking space.
Gotcha.
So if somebody wanted to come and take that parking space, they could.
Gotcha.
And that's why you have like a cone guy. So this guy's business is he owns the cones.
He's the cones guy.
Yeah.
He just owns
And
the business.
Well, he shows us his business card, and it says Extreme Parking on it.
Jose Extreme Parking.
Yeah, and it took everything I had.
It's a good business idea.
I was like,
Incredible.
excuse me? I have to go to
They have
the
a
bathroom.
website. I found the website.
I have to take a number
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah. Anyway, so he's like bragging to us. We're like, yo, so like, are the parking guys in New York like union? Like, that's what you ask every job on a film shoot. It's like, are you union or not? Because that's like, an easy conversation starter. And he's like, hell no, dude, never going union. I'm never going union, bro. He's like, yeah, man, I raised like 6 kids. I raised like 6 kids.
Nine.
I
You
raised 9.
exaggerated in the wrong direction on that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, I
9?
raised 9 kids. Last year, Extreme Parking made $85,000. And like split between me and my 5 guys.
Well, we asked him. He's like, I made $90,000 last year. And I was like, that's pretty good. Is that before or after tax? He's like, well, it's split between me and my like 8 guys. I'm like, that's no money.
Man, no money. He's no way I'm going union, man. No way I'm going union, bro.
Never would have thought Nick would be a truck driver. Adam too. Adam is technically a truck driver too. And there's no way in hell I would think Adam would be a truck driver. I guess they don't have to have licenses or anything or CDLs or anything. Because it's not that the truck isn't big enough. But even still, I wouldn't want Nick transporting my goods. Because Nick don't care. Nick doesn't care. So yeah, or maybe that's what makes you a good truck driver. You're knocking off mirrors and stuff. You hitting people, or you hitting cars, sideswiping minivans. You're not even stopping. He didn't even stop. I guess the guy stopped when he hit the dude with the mirror. But I guess little stuff like that, they don't stop. And that's what happens when people come outside and they see their rear view mirror broke, or they see dents in the back of their car, the side of their car. That's some that's some drivers like Nick. They hit and keep moving. Hit and keep moving. Ain't nobody gonna know. Man. But yeah. Nick, the truck driver, Nick was knowledgeable about about truck driving. I wonder what other odd jobs Nick and Adam have done. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they was doing jobs to pay the bills. Looks like they had to do them jobs. Adam just sitting in getting a job sitting in the truck. What other jobs did they do? What other odd jobs did they do? Man.